guys, Kira here from Rent to Retirement. Today we're talking about tax lien investing. You may have heard of it or maybe not. Either way, if you're like most beginner investors out there, you're probably wondering what exactly this form of investment is and how it can benefit you. Tax lien investing can be a lucrative, lower risk investment choice to add to your portfolio. But before that, you should start by learning as much as you can about it. In today's video blog, we'll talk tax lien investing, the pros and cons of pursuing it, and how to get started if you decide it's right for you. So what is tax lien investing? Let's start from the top. Tax lien investing is the act of buying the delinquent tax lien on a property and earning profits while the property owner pays interest on the certificate. When you purchase a tax lien, you have the right to take the deed of the property if the owner doesn't pay off the entire delinquent tax, plus whatever fees have accrued within the redemption period, which is typically 120 days. This is often the case because at this point, the owner has had months or sometimes even years to pay the taxes, and an extra 120 days doesn't usually change anything. Let's talk about the pros and the cons, because no investment is good without its due diligence. Okay, so let's start with the pros. Number one is low capital requirement. Tax lien certificates offer much lower capital requirement compared to other forms of investing. Number two is the rate of return. The other big advantage of investing in tax liens is that they give you a fairly standard rate of return, unlike flip investments, which can be more volatile. Number three, lump sum payment. You're paid a fixed sum when the tax lien investment resolves, which means that it's easy to calculate how much you'll be receiving and what your rate of return is. So now let's look at the cons. Number one, lack of recurring income. For some investors, the fixed payment aspect of buying tax liens can be viewed as a drawback. When receiving a fixed payment, it may not align with some investors' financial goals, especially if they're looking to create several avenues of income over time. Number two, possibility of subsequent liens. So even though a tax lien investment requires very little upfront capital, they can sometimes require more capital as the process moves forward. This is because as the initial lien holder, you will now be required to purchase any subsequent liens. Remember that unfortunately, new liens always take over old liens. Number three, competition. The other slight disadvantage is the amount of competition you will likely face, usually from money managers and fellow investors in your pursuit of tax liens to purchase. So, how do you buy a tax lien? Well, you'll start by learning as much as you can about them and about real estate auctions. Purchasing a tax lien is typically done at a real estate auction. Take your time to really understand the auction process before you attempt to bid on any tax liens. Decide on a target area. Tax liens are assigned by county, so it'd be helpful to narrow down your target area before looking for investments. After that, scout different properties. Auctions prevent buyers from seeing the inside of a property prior to sale. Since you will not have seen the property without the homeowner's consent, you may not be aware of the property's condition. That's why it's important to do your homework and scout out the potential properties before you attend the auction. After scouting out properties, make a list and bid on a home. After you identify a few properties that you're interested in, it's time to attend a real estate auction. Establish your maximum bid before attending to help prevent yourself from accidentally overpaying. Then attend the auction and place a bid on the property you want. Be sure to research the county's payment requirements so you're prepared if your bid is accepted. If you're the winning bidder, you'll then take an ownership interest in the property and the lien. Next, notify the homeowners. Follow the laws in your area after obtaining the tax lien. In some cases, this may require notifying the homeowners by sending a certificate to the property. This letter should inform them that you have purchased the lien and state how much you owe in the back taxes on the property. And finally, collect your money or property. Once all parties understand the lien agreement, your only job as an investor is to collect interest as the homeowners make back payments. The time period can vary, but on average, it's about 120 days. If the homeowner does not come up with the money, the auction winner becomes the lien holder and ultimately the homeowner. Depending on any other liens on the property title, you may need a good amount of capital to pay everything off. So, are tax liens a good investment? Well, tax lien investing can be a great way to see a 12 to 18% return on your investment and can certainly be an excellent addition to your portfolio, as long as you understand how to search for and purchase tax delinquent properties. But as with any investment, there's always going to be some degree of risk. Before you consider tax liens, find out what the guidelines are in your specific state and attend an auction to get a feel for the process. It's also important to remember that tax lien investing can be a very involved process, and it's not an easy business model for just anyone to be successful in. And that's where turnkey investing can be a great place for someone to start to build their passive income foundation and to further their knowledge in real estate while still accumulating income-producing rental properties. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here soon for more financial education and real estate knowledge. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Rent to Retirement will be here to help you understand real estate, further your overall financial education, and show you the path to a successful future in real estate investing.